Secretary Hao has brought an incredible passion to her position as Secretary of Economic Development here in Massachusetts. Her team has been wonderful for us at MassEcon. We are a humble nonprofit statewide economic development organization, but to be able to partner with the executive office as we have, and to have that partnership that's also about their advocacy and support for us as an organization. And it's been a wonderful relationship, and it starts with Secretary Hao. And so now to offer the Commonwealth's formal welcome to all of these 12 incredible companies that we're highlighting here tonight, please join me in welcoming Secretary Yvonne Hao to the podium.
Thank you so much, Peter. And I should really say, I am so honored to be in this position. For anyone who knows my background, you'll know that my entire career up until now has been in business. So I've been in your shoes, in big public companies, in private companies, in startups. I've been a CEO, a CFO, a COO, a board member, an investor. And then I got this call, that number I didn't recognize, picked up the phone, and it was Maura Healey. And here I am finding myself 9.5 months into state government. It is a tremendous honor. And I joined the state government in January, and I didn't really know what to expect. And one of the first Zooms I had was with Peter Hebert. And I was like, what is MassEcon? What do you all do? And he explained what he does, and I thought, this is a secret weapon. We should make it not so secret. We're so lucky to have Peter and the MassEcon team. Thank you so much for all that you do. And I also want to thank Bill, where did he disappear to, and Biomed, because you all have been amazing partners, and thank you for hosting us. It's an incredible building and for helping to develop so much of our Commonwealth in this life sciences industry. So thank you, Bill and Biomed. And I want to give credit where credit is due. So people who know me sometimes play a drinking game or some kind of game where they try to figure out how many times in remarks or on a Zoom I'm going to say Team Massachusetts, which I talk about a lot, because we are a team. Our governor is wicked competitive. She's my height, which is short. She was the captain of the basketball team at Harvard. She went and played professional basketball in Europe after Harvard, and the lieutenant governor is a former basketball player. So we talk about team all the time. And we're not a huge state, so we really win by playing together, by being Team Massachusetts. So people have heard this Team Massachusetts phrase, and they said, oh, did that come from one of our federal delegation, or did it come from, it came from Peter Hebert. So on that first Zoom, he showed me this video about Team Massachusetts. So I have stolen it from Peter, and he gets all the credit. But I have a bracelet that I wear all the time about Team Massachusetts, and actually I have a gift for all of the 12 companies to welcome you to Team Massachusetts. I want to give you your own bracelets. So, but thank you, Peter, for that phrase, and that is what we talk about all the time. So welcome to Massachusetts, these 12 companies. And I was reading the backgrounds of these companies, and it is truly reflective of what the best of our state. So if you look at the innovations, the research, the development you're doing in curing disease and life sciences, in solving climate change, in advancing software, and thinking through electric vehicles, and looking at quantum computing, this is what our state is about. And so we're very grateful. Welcome, to Massachusetts. And every CEO I meet with, whether it's a hairdresser, a restaurant, a large public company, a startup, and to all of you, I will say the same two things. And the governor says the same two things. Number one is, thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing Massachusetts. Thank you for joining Team Massachusetts. We don't take it for granted. Especially now in today's age, everyone has choice. As a human, you have a choice of where to live as a person and as a family, and as a company, you have choice. And I remember being in your shoes, and you're looking all the time of where should I be located. And so number one, thank you for being here, and we're so grateful. And the second, more important question I ask everybody, and the governor asks everybody, is what can we do to help? So our vision in Massachusetts is very simple. We want to be the best place for every person to start their career, grow their career, have their best career, and live their best lives. And we want every company, small company, big company, any kind of company, to start here, stay here, expand here, and be the best success that you can be here in Massachusetts. And we're trying to do this in a way that is maybe different from some other states. And I know we're not perfect. I don't think anywhere's perfect. We have issues, we're working on those issues. We don't have the best weather, and we need to fix housing, we need to fix transportation. We're not ever gonna be the cheapest, but I think we're trying to do something very special and different here. We're trying to do two things at the same time, which I don't see many other states doing, I don't see many other governments doing. We're trying to be, first, an innovation-driven, pro-business, high growth, strong economy that's mission driven, solving big problems around curing disease, around taking care of each other, around education, around AI, around climate. So we're going to create tons of jobs and a strong economy based on mission and innovation. And at the same time, we're going to be a human and humane and awesome place to live, where we celebrate freedoms, we welcome diversity, we welcome people from all over the world, we believe in science, we believe in letting you love who you want to love, we believe in safety. So if we can just do those two things, I think we will be the best place in the country and the best place in the world to live and to start your career and to stay here, and also to start your business and stay and expand here. So that's really the goal of our state. Now, we've been successful for a long time, and we're grateful that you chose us, and we have a lot of things to be proud of. You know, we are the highest income per capita on average across the country. We just beat Connecticut a year or two ago. We are the highest recipient of venture dollars per capita. We're one of the highest, I think we are the highest recipient of NIH dollars. We have the highest concentration of life sciences companies. We have the highest concentration of Nobel laureates. We have so many things to be proud of. But this is not the time to rest on our laurels. This is go time for Massachusetts. We have work to do. There's a lot of problems out there that need to be solved, and we want to get better. We want to lengthen our lead. And so right now in our state, we're working very closely with all of the business community and all of our communities on how do we set ourselves up for success for many years to come. So we're working right now on a state economic development plan. And I'm going to give you a preview, so don't tweet this out yet. The ink is not dry. But there's going to be 3 big sets of priorities in the plan, and hopefully this all makes you feel glad that you chose Massachusetts. The first set of priorities is around fundamentals. For us to continue to have economic success, we need to get the fundamentals right, and that starts with things like housing, transportation, infrastructure, and making sure that we all work together on the fundamentals. So that's kind of the first priority. The second priority, I think, will resonate. How many of you chose here because of the great weather? No. How many of you chose here because of the talent we have here? Right? So the second priority is around talent. And unlike other states, we don't have to go pay people to move here. We don't have to go try to recruit people. We have the talent. Our homegrown K-12 education is some of the best in the world, and we already have all these universities bringing the world's best brains to Massachusetts. We just want to keep them here. And so there's a bunch of initiatives we're going to be launching to help all of you retain the talent here in our state. And part of that retention is telling our story better. Telling our story about why we're proud to be on Team Massachusetts and why we're excited to do the work to help our state achieve this vision. So that's the second priority. And then the third priority is sector specific. Not that we don't love all of our sectors, we do, but we want to make sure that we continue to invest in all of the places that we're leading, especially around these areas of cutting edge, around life sciences, healthcare, AI, advanced robotics, advanced manufacturing and defense, climate tech. We want to continue to invest in these areas and support all of our businesses. And then the other thing that's part of our sectors is that for every kind of business, whether you're a fishery, whether you're a restaurant, whether you're a tour agency, whether you're a huge public company, we want to make life easier for you and make the state easier to navigate. So, I always joke, when I was at PillPack, I was the COO and CFO of this little startup. And we were living this startup roller coaster. And there were many times we were almost on the brink of bankruptcy. And never once could I figure out how to get state help. And meanwhile, I come over to the state now, we have so many state programs, so many state resources. We have awesome people like Jeevan who are here to help you and be your concierge. And it's just hard to navigate. So one of the goals for us in the economic development plan is how do we create a simple concierge-like system, a front door where you can come to us and tell us what you need, and we can be quick and nimble and responsive and help you with all of the different state programs we have. So that's kind of the plan we're working on. We are not here to rest on our laurels. We're here to hustle and to win and to compete and to help all of you be the best that you can be here in our state and to achieve this together. So thank you for being on Team Massachusetts. I have these bracelets. They're not fancy, but I learned in state government we don't have a huge budget. But I would love to give out Team Massachusetts bracelets to anybody who wants them. But we're so grateful. Congratulations to all of you. Welcome, and excited to get your feedback and to work together as Team Massachusetts. Thank you so much.